The novel The History of Love, penned by American writer Nicole Krauss in 2005, showcases Krauss's literary prowess as it delves into themes of love, loneliness, language, and literature. Recognized for its brilliance, the book received the prestigious 2008 William Saroyan International Prize for Writing and was a finalist for the 2006 Orange Prize for Fiction. At the core of the story lies a mysterious book titled The History of Love, which serves as the linchpin connecting three intertwined narratives. The novel cleverly employs postmodern techniques such as fragmentation and creative typography to enhance its narrative depth. One of the storylines follows the life of Leopold Gursky, known as Leo, growing up in Poland before the outbreak of World War II. Leo, a budding writer, falls deeply in love with his neighbor, Alma Singer. Their passionate romance is abruptly interrupted when Alma flees to America to escape the impending war. Unbeknownst to either of them, Alma carries Leo's child within her. In an attempt to keep their connection alive, Leo pours his love for Alma into a book he authors, The History of Love, mailing her chapters without receiving any response. Eventually, Leo is forced to flee as well and eventually settles in New York, where Alma resides. However, neither Alma nor Leo is aware of each other's continued existence. Alma, believing Leo perished in the war, gives birth to their son, Isaac Moritz, and enters into a marriage with another man, devastating Leo upon learning the news. Leo silently observes his son's life from a distance as Isaac grows up and becomes a renowned writer, yet their paths never cross. In the present day of the novel, Alma Singer has passed away, and Leo, now an elderly man, resides alone in Manhattan awaiting his own end. His childhood friend, Bruno, provides him with companionship in their shared building. After surviving a heart attack, Leo feels compelled to write once again, chronicling his life story in a manuscript titled Words for Everything. He mails this deeply personal account to his son, only to later stumble upon Isaac Moritz's obituary in the newspaper, discovering that his son has passed away. Throughout The History of Love, Nicole Krauss masterfully weaves these intricate narratives, exploring the profound impact of love and loss, while illuminating the enduring power of words and storytelling. In the bustling borough of Brooklyn, 14-year-old Alma Singer resides with her brother, Bird, and their mother. Alma's parents named her after a character from the enigmatic book, The History of Love, which her father stumbled upon in a Buenos Aires bookstore and later gifted to her mother at the start of their relationship. With Alma's father no longer alive, the young girl worries about her mother's happiness. One day, Alma's mother receives a letter from a man named Jacob Marcus, who requests her translation services for The History of Love from Spanish to English, offering a substantial sum of $100,000. Alma envisions this as a potential opportunity for her mother to embark on a new romance. Intrigued, she intercepts the translated envelopes and adds letters of her own, assuming the role of her mother. However, when Jacob Marcus abruptly ceases correspondence, Alma decides to embark on a quest to find him. Collecting clues and piecing together information, Alma becomes convinced that the fictional Alma Singer, the namesake from The History of Love, must be a real person. Meanwhile, in Manhattan, Leo returns from his son's funeral and discovers a peculiar brown paper package in his apartment. Opening it, he is astonished to find the manuscript of The History of Love, which he had written as a young man in Poland. However, to Leo's surprise, the text is now in English with Spanish names instead of the original Yiddish he had penned. The last time Leo encountered the book was when he entrusted it to his friend Zvi Litvinov, who was leaving Poland. Litvinov eventually settled in Chile and married a woman named Rosa. Believing Leo to have perished in the war, Litvinov transcribed The History of Love, altering the names and settings to reflect a South American backdrop. The novel was published under Litvinov's name in a limited print run of 2,000 copies. Years later, Leo managed to track down Litvinov's address in Chile and reached out, hoping to reclaim his manuscript. However, Rosa, in an act of despair, flooded their home, destroying the original text, and lamented to Leo that the book was irretrievably lost. Thus, Leo is taken aback when the manuscript mysteriously arrives at his apartment, resurfacing from the depths of its presumed destruction. Leo embarks on a train journey to Connecticut, where he surreptitiously enters his late son's house, hoping to uncover whether Isaac had read the manuscript of Words for Everything before his passing. To his dismay, he finds no trace of the text, feeling a profound sense of loss. Meanwhile, Alma Singer's relentless pursuit leads her to locate Alma Maraminsky, only to discover that she has already passed away. However, Alma learns of Alma Maraminsky's son and decides to delve into the life of Isaac Moritz. Visiting the library, Alma borrows a copy of Isaac Moritz's renowned book and is astonished to find that the protagonist shares the name Jacob Marcus, identical to the man who contacted her mother for the translation. Eager to speak with the writer, Alma sets out for Isaac Moritz's residence, but her attempt proves fruitless, leaving her no choice but to leave a note instead. In the meantime, Alma's younger brother, Bird, who harbors beliefs of being the Messiah, stumbles upon his sister's diary and becomes aware of her search. Misinterpreting the mention of Alma with a different last name, Bird mistakenly assumes that Alma has discovered David Singer is not her biological father and is in search of her real parent. Isaac Moritz's brother chances upon Alma's note and contacts her, but Bird intercepts the call, gaining crucial information. He learns that the person Alma seeks is named Leopold Gursky. Seizing the opportunity, Bird composes a letter to Leo on Alma's behalf, proposing a meeting in Central Park. Leo is taken aback when he comes across a newly published story by his son in a literary magazine. As he begins reading, he realizes that the words on the pages are his own, and the story comprises the opening pages of words for everything. The manuscript had been discovered among the deceased author's belongings and mistakenly assumed to be Isaac's latest work. Leo entertains the possibility that perhaps Isaac did read the text and learned the truth about his parentage. Receiving the letter signed by Alma, Leo interprets it as a sign that his time has come, believing Alma to be the angel arriving to guide him to the afterlife. Meanwhile, Alma herself receives a letter, this time signed by Leo Gursky, and both individuals embark on separate journeys to Central Park, their paths converging for a long-awaited encounter. Seated on the bench, Leo finds himself engulfed in a rush of memories, his entire life unfolding before his eyes. As he anxiously awaits Alma's arrival, he envisions Alma Maraminsky, transformed into her youthful self, reminiscent of the Alma he cherishes in his heart. However, Alma Singer approaches him, initially perceiving only a bewildered old man. Yet, as they engage in conversation, a gradual realization dawns upon both of them, revealing their profound connection and shared history. In a poignant culmination, the novel draws to a close, mirroring the final page that concludes the history of love. Leo's auto-obituary serves as a poignant finale, encapsulating his life's journey and experiences. The narrative finds its resolution in this bittersweet moment, leaving readers with a profound sense of closure and contemplation. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.